Welcome back, everyone, to another episode from Sam's Savings here. Today we're going to go over the closing of the August budget here. This month's just been all over the place, so we're going to just go through everything real quick. I'll take you through the last transactions here. I believe we start here. Yeah, and we'll just go through it. Let me see here. Actually, this is wrong. This is gas, I think. Maybe it's not. I have no idea what that was. We'll turn that back. Oh. There it is. All right. So we'll start here. Of course, it was my girlfriend's birthday this last weekend, so we went to sushi. We just did a bunch of stuff. That's what all this is, from basically here down. And of course, I put in the savings, so that was $575. Did a little bit more investing. That was $32.25. Of course, that's all good. Went to a restaurant, got gas. This was at the very end of the month, so I still had, I think it was $800 left over because I actually got paid 5 times instead of 4 because of Labor Day, so they paid me early. So unfortunately, next month I'll get paid 3 times, but I got paid 5 times this month, so I had to kind of like get it out of my account to like keep moving forward. So I put an extra 400 into savings. That was all good. The 529, I went ahead and put 200 extra in there. That gets us over 3,000, so I thought that was pretty good. And I put, let me just Control Z that. And then I went ahead and put a little bit more into the alt investments to get us down to exactly 1,000 in my checkings. So you can see here we made $4.06 off interest, which, I guess any amount helps. And then these were the last 2 paychecks here, 870 or 677 and 687. So if we look here, you can kind of ignore all this because this is all messed up. Of course, I went over the food budget. That was mainly just because of that birthday. I should have accounted for it more, but I didn't. The gifts actually came in $6 under, so we're good there. Let's see. I did not pay the medical thing. I will do this this week, I promise. Transportation, of course, was more expensive. If I didn't have to pay for the transmission work, it would have been under, but transmission goes out, you gotta replace it. Unallotted have 0. I ended up spending all of it. Gym was 27, of course. Miscellaneous, I forget what all went into here, but we went over on it. Alt invest, of course, that was 1,000 from last month, and then plus 445. That was probably pretty much on point, but I put in that little bit extra at the end of the month. The Roth was 625. I decided not to put any of the extra money into the Roth just because the Roth does have a limit, so I can't put more than like 7K in a year, so it doesn't really make sense to put more in when it's just going to be sitting there until next year. So the 529 put an extra 200 in, so we put in 300 this month, and then savings we did 975 this month, which is really good. That's 400 over target. Of course, we made 882, I guess, more than we planned for, because of 1, the interest, and 2, that extra paycheck, plus a little bit of overtime, about $200 in overtime, which is pretty good. But that is it for this month. So this is probably, don't look at all this is messed up. So this will probably be the last monthly budget I do. I'm going to switch to weekly for the last 4 months of the year, just because I think it would be easier for me to kind of look at everything and make sure everything is kind of going all right. I think it'd just be easier in general, so I can go week by week instead of like a month and planning out multiple paychecks and all that and getting that sorted. But that was the end of August. All things said and done, it was pretty good. I'm really happy with how much I was able to actually like invest this month and save this month. We saved almost 1,000. We invested, I think maybe, just about 2,000, which is really good. Was that true? Yeah, I guess. And then we spent like $1,500 on everything else, um, which is pretty good. I think that was a pretty good month. But the month did kind of get away from me a bit, which is why I'm going to change that once a week schedule here. So the next video will be the opening of the September week 1 budget. And of course, that will be a standalone budget just for that week. And then after that will be the net worth update, which is super exciting. I'm very close to the goal, but I did not make it. So I'll probably make it sometime in September, hopefully, unless the market fluctuates a lot. But I'll see you guys next time for that September budget opening.